Hello, it's a new command I came across that might be useful. So I'm just going to isolate this bracket here. So this is like for special parts. So I'll just isolate this bracket, right? And let's do shaded. Okay, so here's my bracket. It's a special part. You can see here, a special part. So I have this saved on my computer. So I want to put this on a drawing, and the way to do that in Advanced Steel is not that easy really. So what I'll do is I'll just set my UCS, and then I'll come in here, and what we want to do first actually is let's number this. So let's go in first to make sure it's set as a bracket, and let's set this as a bracket, and then we'll number it. Okay, BR1. So let me just go in here. I already have a BR1 in this drawing, so I've created a drawing already, BR1, but that was actually I resaved it, so it's fine. So I have the UCS set here, and I'm going to identify the objects. So I want the bracket, and modify the settings. I'm going to call it BR1. BR1, and the scale would be like a half is the 1, something like that. Okay, I did not pick the prototype, so let me go back again. I'm going to escape out of that. So let's start again. Alright, modify settings. Okay, BR1. Let's go back here and do 1/2 inches to 1, and then go to the prototype, and I'm just going to put it on a single part, this one here. Alright, so now select the bracket. It's not giving me any options here for selecting what drawing, so go to Output, Document Manager, and let's open this and see what we have. So strangely we don't have anything in here. So let me just check. I'll try it one more time. I don't know if I put my box in the wrong place, maybe. No, so it's coming up with nothing. So maybe this drawing style has not got my special parts turned on. So this is a problem I didn't foresee, because I was doing this on my laptop last night and it worked fine, but I guess my settings are different in here. So let's come in here. It's this one here, I believe. Object presentation, special parts. Well, it's showing special parts are visible. Now none of these other ones should override this, I don't think, but let's put it up here. Alright, so we still have the same problem. Now Advanced Steel has crashed, it would seem. Alright, well it doesn't seem to be stopped. So of course, I have the OBS studio recording this, so it takes up some memory. So it seems like it's gonna work. Yeah, there. So we're out of it now. If you go in and check, you can see whether it's totally stopped or else it's just slowed down. So for some reason, it's not putting this bracket onto the drone. So let me just see. This could be another reason for this. So let me go to output. I'm just going to keep recording this because it might be useful to somebody that has the same problem. Maybe I have this as a block inside a block. So if I go to output and go here, edit prototype, and then if I just back up here to shared blocks, brackets, and this is the bracket here. Let's open it and see what we got here. So it is a block. So that is the problem. So this is a block inside a block. So what we need to do is cancel that. We're inside the block. Close the block editor. And my UCS seems to be correct. And just explode that block, and now save this again. And now we may need to go back into our model and check the properties of this. Let's cancel out that. Let's go back and switch it to another bracket, and then go back in here and select that bracket again. Now we've resaved it. Overwrite, yes. And now there's a bracket back. And now this bracket should go on the drone, if I'm not mistaken. So I guess there's a lesson inside a lesson there. So let's see what happens. And there's our bracket, but we never changed the scale. So let's just do it here. And the problem is your lists won't really work or anything for this. So as you can see, it's there's a lot of tessellated lines. This is probably not a good example, but we'll continue with it anyway. So what I would then do sometimes is you're going to go in here, and then I would go to back to the home view and come back in here and select it again and go to another 3D view and modify and try and get the scale right this time beforehand. And existing drone, okay. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong way, so I need to fix my UCS because my X direction is up in the air. So let's rotate around the X. Strangely, my UCS does not want to rotate. That's a little weird. That's never happened to me before. Alright, so there's something weird going on here, so I'm going to have to close out in a minute. But what I'll do is, so basically you would just shoot 3D views the same as I did the first one, but just do one from here and then do one from over here and so on. So the other way of doing it is to open up the bracket. So start, open, or sorry, go back into what I did previously, come in here. Yeah, most of these commands aren't working now for some reason. Pan in the rear end. So let me just see. Alright, so what I'll do is let's just close these because obviously something has happened. I can't rotate the UCS and among other things. So I'll just close it and open it again. Alright, so back to Advanced Steel 2021. Let's open it up. Hopefully it'll work this time. Give it a second. Let's take these off. And alright, so let's open this drawing again. Alright, you could also use cameras obviously for this if you wanted to. Probably be more advisable than this. But so just come in here, go to the front and then rotate around the x-axis, and it has worked this time at least. And then select this again and top one, go in here, modify the settings, half inches to 1, existing drawing, okay, and so on, right? So now let's put that on the drawing on the sheet, and document manager, let's open up that sheet, and there should be a second view there is. Now this is probably a poor example, right, with all these lines, but you'll get the idea. So then you'll want to change this to like front view, and then you can add dimensions, right? So the other way that they suggest doing it, the Autodesk website suggests doing it, is to use a command called Flatshot. So if I come in here and I go back again to shared blocks, brackets, and open this bracket. This is the bracket here. As you can see now, it is not in a block inside in the drawing. So let's rotate here. So this is my bracket, right? So let's go back here and let's just double click on this one. So let's turn on the hidden lines for a second. Now it's going to be a mess, so let's just turn it on, and let's go in here and we can see that the hidden lines are 84 and the visible lines are by color. Now I know by coming in here that the special part is 31, so I want to have 84 and 31. So if you want to have the lines come in the same, just remember those. Now we can turn off these hidden lines again. Come back to my bracket and then just type in Flatshot. And I want to insert as a block, and I could export it, but I'll leave that. The foreground colors, I want to be 31, right? 31, okay. And the hidden colors, the obscured lines, I want to be 84. Select color, so 84. Doesn't have to be exact, right? But you kind of probably want it to be, just in case. So I don't have a line type in here, so let's load one. So let's do a dashed one, okay. And okay. And we can include tangential edges if we want. We won't this time. We'll do a second one with tangential edges. So you can see that it comes in here and it gives you the option of where you want to put this. So I just put it over here, and then the factor is, now do I want it to be, the scale factor to be 1? My scale is half inches to 1, so I want my scale factor to be 0.5, and then the rotate is just return again, and then alright, so here's your part with your hidden lines, and then you can just clipboard, copy with base point. So it gives you a nice little view of it. It's not too bad, you know, it's not the best, right? But so the problem is then you can't dimension it because it's not a view. So if you want to dimension it, you just click over here and then put in your dimensions. So it does allow you to dimension it, but just click on your main view. And now if you want to do the occluded edges, let's do Flatshot again, FL, Flatshot, and same again, include tangential edges, create, and you can see it gives you all those other edges. So insertion point, and then 0.5, and then you have more lines. It gives you all these circular lines. So, and then of course you can do the last one, which would be to repeat the command again. So obviously if you want to do one the other way, you have to rotate the UCS and then look in this way. And we don't have to rotate it, I don't think, but it's probably better to be in 2D kind of. And then do Flatshot again. And I don't want to show the obscured lines or the tangential lines. Create, and it'll give you that view from the side. So Flatshot is kind of useful, alright. 0.5, and then just make sure you put it in straight. And then go clipboard, copy with base point, and then put it in Control V, and then put your other view in here. And that's it. That's Flatshot for you. So I don't know if that's useful to anyone, but it's a new command, so it might be useful. Alright, take care. Bye.